Hey. What's up, guys? It's Dylan. We back, and it's episode six, I think, of For the Love of Hockey podcast. Guys, we had quite the eventful week, let me tell you. First off, let's talk about Seattle Kraken, the official 32nd team in the league. They have now officially paid off their last whatever they owed the NHL to become the official team. And yeah, this is some exciting news. Um, I'm pumped. I mean, Seattle's in a nice general I would say not like a hot spot, but it adds some. I would say they add definitely some fire to the Western Conference, and to be honest, I think that's really good. Um, Vancouver's going to have quite the rivalry with them, um, considering just they're 2 hours away from each other. Um, I think that this expansion draft is going to be really, really exciting. Um, I don't think it's going to be like the Vegas one. Um, just I think Vegas got kind of lucky, but I'm gonna do my little version of the expansion draft on TikTok. If you guys want to follow me there, my at is DFOUR34. Um, yeah, I think that there are gonna be some pickups that are gonna be shocking, and obviously, teams can trade with the expansion the expansion team, and just to make sure that they take a certain guy or whatever, just so that they kind of they have their protected list, but they have another little protected list, kind of sort of with um just solidifying, giving that pick so that they don't give up who they don't want to give up. um yeah. um we'll head into the divisions here. In the West, speaking of the West, there's three teams right now that have clinched a spot. Um, Vegas sits at the top with 76 points in 52 games. Um, they're doing well considering they got slowed down at the beginning with COVID and everything. Avalanche with 72 points in 51 games. Again, I think these two were the top two teams kind of heading into this year. Um, the Avalanche, they've kind of run into a few hiccups here. Currently, they are without their goaltender, Grubauer, um, as he might have, I think he tested positive for COVID. Is it him? I'm pretty sure Grubauer's out. If not, whatever. But Matt Calvert is out. It just says undisclosed. Brandon Saad's out, lower body to miss. He will miss 2 to 4 weeks. Uh, Gerard is out, undisclosed. He'll be out 2 weeks. Logan Connor, he's a right wing, just like a fourth liner. He's out had surgery and addressed an unspecified lower body issue. And then it says Devin Dubnyk out May 4th due to a positive COVID test. He's out a minimum of 2 weeks. Um, let's see their lines, because it might actually tell me here. They got the top line there. Nas is there. Alex Newhook is in. That's actually nice. That's interesting. All right. He would have been playing in the US development. there. That's exciting for Avs fan. Not gonna lie, he's on the second line there with Kadri and Burakovsky. Let's see what it says here. Out Pavel Francouz, he's been out for a while. That's why they got Devin Dubnyk. Eric Johnson is on the IR. Matt Calvert, Samuel Girard, Bowen Byram's out. Oh, and it just says Devin Dubnyk. It doesn't say Grubauer. I thought Grubauer was. My bad. Does it say if I click? Sorry, I just want to make sure. All right. Bowen Byram, upper body suffered a setback and considered week to week. Chances of returning before the end of the regular season seem low now, but this is why they went out and added Patrick Nemeth at the trade deadline. Smart. Again, I talked about it in the last episode. Depth was key at the trade deadline. Alrighty. Now, the Wild also clinched a playoff spot with 71 points in 52 games, and it looks like in fourth place here in the division, the Blues are going to hold on to onto it. There, they have 3 games in hand on the Coyotes and are 6 points up on them right now with 56. Yeah, man. The Blues seem to go on a little tear at the end of the season always, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Probably Knights versus Blues, which would be very interesting. Wild and Avalanche will be good, but that Wild team just like it blows my mind that Kaprizov has like completely turned around a team. He has definitely solidified being their franchise player. I don't care what anybody else says. His jerseys are probably popping off. They're probably just firing off the shelves. Yeah, they got. I feel like they're just like a gritty team. Holy crap! Their top line is intimidating. They got Marcus Foligno along with Jordan Greenway and Joel Eriksson. Oh my god, that's intimidating. Just a big buff line. Then you got Kaprizov, Hartman, and Zuccarello. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking. Are they without anybody? Just Kevin Fiala and Marco Rossi. Yeah, they're a great team. Other news in the West, though. Ryan Miller is set to retire after the end of this season. He has officially recorded his 391 career win, making him the highest in wins from a U.S. born goalie. Ryan, he has had quite a career, let me tell you. Started out in Buffalo, I do believe so. Selected in the 5th round, 138 and 99 draft. Miller leapfrog Martin Biron to become the Sabres' undisputed number 1 goalie in 05-06 and never played fewer than 40 games a season in Buffalo after that. He left the Sabres leader in games, 540 leader in games, and wins. Oh, leader in games, just games played, and then wins with 284 and 5 seasons of 30 or more wins, and twice had 40 or more. Holy crap. He's had a great career. He won the Vezina Trophy in 09-10 as a member of the Buffalo Sabres. He also won the silver medal in the 2010 Vancouver Olympics on Team USA. He got scored on by Sid the Kid. Sorry you had to be on the receiving end of that, Ryan. I mean, you you're a great goalie, and I mean, geez, if you had to let one in, thank God it was Sydney. That's all I gotta say. Miller was named the tournament MVP, though. That is quite the honor. Not gonna lie. Um, Miller on October 28th, 2014, Miller became the 30th goalie in NHL history to win 300 games when the Canucks defeated the Carolina Hurricanes. Damn. Yeah. So yeah, after Buffalo, he was traded to St. Louis. Um, after they lost in the Western Conference first round to Chicago, Miller became a free agent. He signed 3 years with Vancouver. Then after 3 seasons in Vancouver, he signed a 2-year contract with Anaheim on July 1st, 2017. Yeah, this guy, he won the Hobie Baker Memorial Award as the top U.S. collegiate player in 2001, which means he was just the top American college player. He does it say he had definitely has great stats in the AHL. Let's see if it shows here stats. He had 3 seasons of over 20 wins in the AHL. Had under 250 goals against average through all of them. He had a 3 seasons over 920 save percentage. This man's something else. His career is 391 wins. Jesus, 23,000 saves. His average goals against average is 2.64, and save percentage is 914. If he doesn't go to the Hall, I don't know what the hell you need to get into the Hall. That's for sure. Yeah, what an amazing goalie, and honestly, it was an honor watching him play. Yeah, geez. Also in the West, Marc Andre Fleury moves into 3rd place all time in goalie wins with 490, surpassing Roberto Luongo, who had 489. Now, Luongo had this to say uh, on Twitter, or Alan Walsh, who is Marc Andre Fleury's agent, might have had a conversation with Roberto Luongo, but and I quote, if I could only pick one guy to pass me in the NHL right now, it would be him. One of the nicest guys I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. End of quote. That's Roberto Luongo on Marc Andre Fleury. They played in the 2010 Olympics, winning gold medal there. Marc Andre Fleury has won 3 Stanley Cups in Pittsburgh. In the 08-09 season, 2015-16, and 16 and 17 season. He was selected first in the 2003 NHL draft by Pittsburgh, being only the 3rd goalie to be chosen first behind Michael Place of Montreal Canadiens in 68 and Rick DiPietro, who was selected in 2000. He just he's a different breed of goalie. Let me tell you, like Fleury he's that guy that will literally throw his body everywhere to save the puck. He'll make desperation save after desperation save. Literally just he's I don't even know what to say, man. Like he's won 3 Stanley Cups. Like Jesus. Like okay, the last one was he was in net for one of the games, but um still he won 3. Um just his amazing reflexes in the game have just like he's just like I feel like he has like paved the way for goalies growing up to just become like that more athletic type of goalie rather than like just your like standard butterfly or your stand up. I guess stand up is a little bit old school, but still like yeah, he's a great goalie and like he's a tinier like a skinnier guy and I feel like that really has added to how he plays. It just has um made him more mobile, to be honest. Fleury won a silver medal with Canada in 2003 and 2004 in the WIHF World Junior Championship, earning top goalie honors in 2003. He was named Quebec Major Junior Hockey League Defensive Player of the Year and top prospect in the QMJHL with Cape Breton in 2003. He made his NHL debut on October 18th. Sorry, at 18 on October 10th, 2003, with a 46 save performance in a 3-0 loss to the LA Kings. 46 saves? Oh my God. 49 shots in his first game. Oh my God. He got his first win on October 18th. My little fumble kind of made up for it later here, 2003, against the Detroit Red Wings, and had his first career shutout in a 1-0 victory against Chicago Blackhawks on October 30th, 2003, all of which helped him earn Rookie of the Month honors for October. But after 21 appearances, Fleury was sent back to Cape Breton for the rest of the season. Damn, what the hell? Fleury got the top job a month into the 05-06 season. After leading the Penguins to the Stanley Cup playoffs in 06-07, Fleury took them to the Stanley Cup final the following season, posting a 1.97 goals against average. Holy crap. 3 shutouts and a 933 save percentage in 20 playoff games before Pittsburgh lost in 6 games to Detroit Red Wings. Holy cannoli, man. And then got his revenge on them in 08-09 and won the fucking cup. Woo-hoo! Fleury is just a great guy, man. To be honest, I think it kind of sucked that like in that 16-17 season, like he was battling it out with Matt Murray for the job, and Matt Murray won it, and then Vegas selected him in the 17 expansion draft. I mean, probably really like a good thing for Vegas, to be honest, because like they got a number 1 goalie right off the bat, like had no issues whatsoever. Jeez. He had his best statistical season in the NHL of his NHL career in 2017 with a 29 wins, 13 losses, 4 overtime losses, 2.24 goals against average, and a 927 save percentage, including his 400th career victory when he defeated the Flyers on March 12th, 2018. That is kind of funny. He beat the Flyers, who were his old rivals. That's just got to be a little dig to the Flyers. Um, he became the face of the franchise, helped Vegas set numerous league records for the first year, if for first year teams, and finish first in the Pacific Division. Wow. He went 12-3 in the play in three rounds, helping Vegas become the first expansion team since the 67-68 Blues to advance to the Cup final, losing to Washington. Wow. He's he's an unbelievable goaltender as well. And what what an honor to watch him play, man, too. Like, oh, he's definitely going to the Hall. I don't care what anybody says. Hall of Fame goaltender. Um, yeah. I mean, he already passed a Hall of Famer, so if he doesn't get in, then we'll make our own Hall and fucking we'll put him in it. Moving on to the Central, the Hurricanes. I don't know if I said in my last one, but they sit at the top of that division with 80 points. Oh my God, they're running away with it. 80 points in 54 games. Lightning sits 75 points in 53. Panthers 75 and 54. And the Predators are holding on to that last place spot with 60 points in 54 games. And the Stars are still close. They got 56 points in 53 games played so like they have a game in hand on the Predators. It's crunch time, but holy crap, the Stars have 14 overtime losses. Oh my God. Jesus. That's not a statistic you normally see. You never I've never in my life really seen like almost 21 wins, 18 losses, and 14 overtime losses. Like they're not even, but they're like fairly like almost even. Um, yeah, this division. So Carolina has solidified their spot. Lightning and the Panthers now are all holding on to playoff. They have clinched playoff spots. Sorry, and the Predators and Stars are just battling it out there. Um, I just want to check. Why does it do this? Let's go. Nashville. Oh, they are a team. Man, I thought they were going to be sellers at the trade deadline, but they weren't. Like they just hit a switch somewhere through the season and just started winning again. Like in the first couple months, like I thought they were hitting the panic button and just selling everybody on the team. But UC Saros turned into a fucking animal. I don't even know his record right now. Does it say? I want to see. You little bugger. Um, man, he's just and they're out with Dante Fabro, and Victor Arvidsson, Mark Borowecki, and Colton Sissons. Damn, yeah, they turned on a jetpack and kept on flying. Let me tell you, his 20 wins, 11 losses. How bad is Pekka? Did they rely on Pekka too much at the beginning of the season? I wonder. Oh yeah, they relied on Pekka too much, man. 9-12. Yeah, UC Saros has not stolen that job, but he's just taken over, and I think he deserves it right now, to be honest. Rene has had quite the career though, and like if he's slowing down now, all props to him, man. Like I don't blame him for anything that he's doing. Anywho, enough stroking off the Predators fans. I know Max from Squadcast on Facebook will love that, but I'm sorry, Max. I can't talk about them too much. Now let's head to the North. My boys in blue, they sit at the top, 74 points and 53. They clinched finally. Oh my God. I have to say this before I forget. Austin Matthews tonight, as I recorded this, as I am recording this, Austin Matthews scored 40 goals in 49. The only other Leaf is Frank Mahovich, who did it in 48 games. Austin is a fucking mammal. He's a freaking woolly mammoth. Just settle down a bit. Oh my God. If he doesn't get the Rocket this year, I'm going to freak out. There's can I see it? Ooh, yeah, that right there. See that? Yeah. That's signed by Austin. Yeah, I'm gonna stroke him off of it. He has gone off this year, man. I am so happy he has. Anywho, I won't stroke him off too much either. Sorry, guys. Actually, no, I need to talk about the Leafs a little bit more. Joe Thornton officially recorded his 1100th career assist and sits 7th all time. I mean, he's only been on the Leafs this year, and I think it's a true honor to have a veteran on our team that has that has that many points, let alone just like he's an incredible hockey player. So yeah. Then in a game against Montreal, Jason Spezza recorded his 996th point, and he tied Maurice Rocket Richard on the list of top 100. I do believe he's tied for 94th now all time. I know I'm gonna have to talk about this. Cole Caulfield nets his first career goal in overtime against the Sens. Yes, I'll talk about it, Habs fans. He also scored in overtime. Yes, in overtime. Don't forget that, Habs fans, against the Leafs and won the other day. Don't worry, we got our revenge. We won like 5-2 or 4-2 today. But Cole, I mean, it has been 3-on-3. But for him to get those first two off his back, I think is really good for him. He's gonna be a stud in the NHL. I don't know how many he'll score. I think between like 30 or 40. I think like that's his like kind of like his spot. But man, he's he looks good out there. And Habs fans, I think you guys are lucky to have him and Nick Suzuki on your team, to be honest. Yeah. Right now, Oilers have slid into the second spot in the North with 66 points in 51 games played. The Jets have slid hard. In their last 10, they're 3-7-0. I'm pretty sure they were on like a 5 or 6 game losing streak. After Steelers went down. You guys just have looked bad. And yeah, I Hellebuck does not look the same. I don't know what's going on. You guys still hold on to third spot there, but I mean, Montreal is right there with 57 and fourth. They haven't clinched spot, but I'm pretty sure they will. Flames are 10 points behind. So yeah, wow. We could so the Leafs could face the Jets or the Canadians, and I'd love to see the Leafs and Habs because that would just like bring back the rivalry in the playoffs. It'll just like, give you that like nostalgic of like, hey, you remember in the 2021 playoffs when my team beat yours? Just it's I think it'll be a good feeling, especially since we haven't had that for a couple of years. Well, quite a few years. And just it'll bring back that rivalry fire, and it'd be really nice to watch. Um, right now, like the Oilers spanked the Jets, and if they face off against each other, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Oilers and Leafs in the second round. Um, but anything can happen, obviously, in the playoffs. It's a different atmosphere, so um, yeah, that's what the North looks like. Um, I talked about the Central. I talked about the West. Okay, so East. Oh, guys. Whew. Before I get into the major news that happened in the East. Okay, Pittsburgh sits at the top with 75 points in 55 games. Capitals sit 73 points with 53 games played. Bruins have 71 points in 53 games, and the Islanders have 68 and 54. Rangers fans, I'm sorry, but you're 10 points behind, and you have played one more game than the Islanders. You guys aren't getting in. All four spots are solidified. Now, obviously, like, yeah, I know that the US probably will be different with COVID. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to fly. But as for like Canadians, I don't exactly like Canadian teams. I don't know exactly what will happen there. Like, we'll probably play in Canada, obviously. Like, that was the reason for it. But um, when it comes to facing American teams, I don't know what will happen. But um, yeah, Bruins and Capitals could switch just like home ice kind of thing. And I think the Islanders and Penguins probably will face off against each other. Actually, no, sorry. Capitals could slide up to number one because they have 2 games in hand on the Penguins. But if Penguins stay hot, I think they'll stay there. It kind of just doesn't matter there, to be honest. Yeah, the big news. This this Tom Wilson guy. I've talked about him once already this year, and he got a suspension. You think the guy would learn his lesson, but clearly not. In a game against the Rangers, Tom Wilson. How do I explain this? Tom Wilson. So there was like an incident out front of the Capitals, in front of the Capitals net, and Tom Wilson like took Pavel Buchnevic, I think that's his name, to the ground. Like he kind of felt like Buchnevic. I'm just gonna call him Buch. I can't freaking say his entire name. So Buch, I think, fell to the ground, and Tom Wilson's. It looked like Tom Wilson's like stick was like kind of underneath him, and it looked like Buch went like head first, right? And Tom Wilson just like sucker punched him to the back of the head, totally uncalled for. Now he should have been suspended for that. Now, after that, a little scrum assumed, like just right after that incident, there was a bit of like just I don't. There was no like real like. There was fists thrown, however, not without gloves. Um, but Artemi Panarin came in. There was like obviously like Tom Wilson was being attacked by uh Rangers players. I think it was Ryan Strome at the time. I'm just trying to remember the video here. If you see me kind of like looking off in the distance, um, and I'm pretty sure Tom Wilson was on him, and a bunch of other guys were surrounding them. But Artemi Panarin like just flew out of nowhere into this like screen is what it looked like, and jumped on Wilson's back. Now, to understand this, Tom Wilson is 6'4", 220 pounds. Artemi Panarin is like 5'11", 170 pounds. Panarin gets tossed off from Wilson. Then they have a little tassel. They're like in a headlocks, kind of like nudging each other. And then Tom Wilson just like chucks him to the ground. And then they're like, I don't know how to, they're, I think it was like a headlock. Then they both went to the ground. Then they kind of like, they were both getting up, and Tom Wilson shoved Panarin to the ground. And then Tom Wilson got on top of Panarin, and it was a little, at least I thought what was going to happen. I thought Panarin's face was going to get freaking cut, because he was kind of like turtled underneath Wilson, but his head was down by Wilson's feet. And yeah, it was just not a good tassel. Now I know I had a conversation with my buddy. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to call him out for it, but he thinks that Wilson should have been suspended because of what he did to Panarin. But in my opinion, if Panarin knows the size of Wilson, why the fuck did he come flying in and thinking he could take on somebody that's 50 pounds heavier than him? Like, it's just little man syndrome, coming in and fucking thinking you can take on the biggest guy. Like, no, dude, that's a a goon in the league, man. Like, I just I don't think he should have been suspended for what he did to Panarin, although it was very uncalled for. Everybody was kind of hot-headed, and it was in the heat of the moment. I understand that it was uncalled for. I'm not saying that it wasn't uncalled for him slamming him to the ground. I just think that it could have been preventable if Panarin didn't hop on his back. Like, it would have been different if Panarin like grabbed his jersey and pulled him back. That's one way. Like, that's one tactic. Panarin isn't the biggest guy, and he wasn't the biggest guy on the ice for the Rangers. Now, we had a little like, I respect Panarin for hopping in. He's trying to protect his buddy Buchnevic, which, like, that's just hockey. That's hockey honor, going in and protecting your teammate. But Sabinajad, he's like 10 or 15 pounds lighter and a couple inches taller. Could have at least done a little bit more than what Panarin tried to do. So that's just my view. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. That's just my opinion. He should have been suspended for what he did to Buchnevic. Oh my God. 100% should have been suspended for that. It was like, I'm pretty sure that the Rangers were on the power play, and like the puck was just shot at the goalie, and Buchnevic was at the side. And I don't know if he might have tried to kick it in, or he tried digging for it after the whistle was blown or something like that. Wilson didn't like it, and I know another Washington Capital didn't like it, and that's why I think he was like he fell to the ground. But totally uncalled for sucker punching someone in the back of the head when they already fell down to the ground. It's just, not hockey manners in my eyes. Now, the league ended up fining him $5,000. Now that I've listened to some people talk about this, and I think they're right. Hockey Illuminati, shout out to you. Um, you said that you think that it was a conspiracy theory that you think that the NHL did this on purpose, so that because with like the divisions, teams play each other kind of like back to back. He said, I think the NHL did this on purpose because there would be more views on the game the following night or the following couple nights. I think that's 100% true. The Rangers called up, I think it was Brendan Smith or something like that. He was a defenseman. And he took on Wilson. But at the beginning of the game, there was like, it was a line brawl, but like, I'm pretty sure the defenseman didn't hop in, as far as I know. All three forwards on each team they had a fight. Then like a couple minutes later, that's when Brendan Smith had the fight with Tom Wilson. The views were probably off the chain. Now, I think I think that the Rangers should have got the biggest goon in the ECHL and the AHL, wherever he's hiding, sign him to a 1-day contract and let him take care of Wilson. Wilson freaking deserved everything coming at him. I don't care what anybody says. He's been taking people out of this game over the past while. He now Panarin did get injured in that little incident. I'm not sure about Buchnovic. I just uh, I just think it was totally totally disrespectful and totally uncalled for. Um and yeah, I think the Rangers should have gotten a bigger goon, but that's just me. Yeah. And then later, the Rangers, the Rangers ended up firing GM Jeff Gordon and President John Davidson. Chris Drury, who is the assistant general manager, is moving up to general manager position for the time being. Might be for a while. I don't know. Um, but the Rangers called out the oh my god, George Peros, who is in charge of player safety. They called him out for not suspending Tom Wilson. Okay, I'm pretty sure, as far as what I have seen, it was someone in the Rangers um, organization that had, I don't know if they tweeted this, they made a statement about it and basically called him out. Then I'm pretty sure their general manager, Jeff Gordon, and President Davidson kind of like just agreed with this statement. And then the Rangers ended up firing them. I think like they put the blame on them for saying that statement. And I don't think that's how it went, but I could be wrong. I think it was totally uncalled for. But um times could have been like up for them. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure Jeff Gordon was in like that was his first job as a general manager. Um it didn't seem right because I think the Rangers are heading in the right direction. Um like Lundqvist isn't there anymore, so like they don't have a solidified number one. Um Shesterkin it like um Shesterkin and Georgiev, they have taken like the reins in the net there, but they're young, so they need time to learn and flourish as young goaltenders. The team is up front and on D is fairly young. Um, man, to be honest, that Adam Fox kid looks like he's gonna win the oh my god, The Norris. Thank you. Holy crap. Brain fart. Um, I think he's gonna win the Norris. If not, he's second, definitely. Um, but like, let me see here. Dude, their whole forward group, their oldest is 1991, who is Artemi Panarin and Chris Kreider. 1991, I'm pretty sure that's like 31. And then like after that is like 93. Yeah, 93, then a couple 95s, 98s, which is my year, 97, and then a couple 2001s, Capo Caco and Lafreniere. Their defense is like latest is 1990. Oh, sorry, 89, then 90, 94, couple 98s, three 98s, and then 2000s. And then, yeah, like Shesterkin is born in 95 and Georgiev was born in 96. Now Keith Kincaid is there, he's in 89, but I don't know how much he's really playing. The Rangers are young and they're heading in the right direction. So I felt like that was just kind of like un- uncalled for, considering that it was the general manager Jeff Gordon's like first couple years. I don't know, just my opinion. Um, this this episode has just been just general talk, to be honest. I'm just gonna kind of go over um, just points right now. Points 93. Nate, wow, Nathan McKinnon, not Nathan McKinnon. Connor McDavid has 93 points. 93. Yeah, you heard that right. Couple games left. Not very many. 3, 4. We'll see if he hits 100. Matthews already hit 40, so 40 goals. I could see him hitting it. So hell, Adam Fox in defenseman and points, he has 47. Oh my God. He's running away with it. Chris Letang has 45. Victor Hedman has 44. Tyson Berry, 44. John Carlson, 44. Wow. Yeah. Rookies, Kirill, 47. I had that debate last time. I think they're just one game back now, right? Stars have played 53 and Wildest played 50. Oh yeah, that doesn't even matter. Why the heck am I looking at them? So Kirill, I'm pretty sure he's played all 52 or 40. Yeah, 52. He's played all 52. He's almost at a point per game. He's 26 goals, 21 assists. Man's a fucking machine. I saw a clip. Um, I think it was tonight. Somebody had hit him kind of from behind, and then there was just a little brawl. And Jesus, yeah, whew, he will stand up for himself. Let me tell you that. Now Jason has played 4 less, and he has 43. So, I mean, they're both almost at a point per game. Jason Robertson's more of a playmaker. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Damn, Jason Robertson, second round pick, 39th overall. Oh my God. What a steal. What draft is that? 2017. Oh my God. I need to know Kirill. What were you? Oh my God. 5th round, 14th pick, 135th overall in 2015. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's 5'9", 201 pounds. Dude, Russians are just built different. They are built different. Let me tell you, holy crap. Damn. That just blows my mind. Fifth round, 135th. It's probably because of his size. Fuck. NHL needs to get rid of that. Tiny people are not going to be good. Man, holy shoot. I want to get that kid's jersey. I don't care what anybody says. And Jason, I am very much a fan of theirs. Wow. Jason's a year younger and Garill's a year older than me. Oh my God. I wish I played hockey longer. I wish I was talented. But reason why I'm here, boys. Anywho, this has been an honor. I want to thank you for coming on and listening to episode 6 of For the Love of Hockey podcast. I'm your host, Dylan. And before you go, I want to shout out some of my social medias. That way you guys can come and follow me and we can interact there. That way that you're not just listening to my dumb little voice, or you're not just seeing it on YouTube. Now, my personal Twitter and my TikTok is I already said TikTok probably earlier, at DFOUR. So my first initial of my first name, and then the 4 letters of my last name, and then 34. The podcast Twitter is at not the letter 4, spelled out, For the Love of H10. I don't know why that got put in there. Maybe I picked it. I forget. Or my Instagram podcast, or my Instagram for my podcast is love_of_hockey podcast. But if you go to my personal Twitter there, the at DFOUR34, I have a link tree in there, and it will show a link for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any the link for anywhere else that you may be listening to it from. And then, yeah, you can find everything else from there. Again, I want to thank you guys for listening to number 6. It has been an absolute honor. And I want to thank you guys for just listening over the past 2 months here. It has kind of become a passion of mine, and I am truly honored to have the amount of listeners that I have had. Yes. Take care, guys, and I'm out. Peace.